After finishing with the Nile cruise at Aswan, we boarded Egyptair to fly from Aswan to Cairo and then to Alexandria by road to see the Catacombs of Kom El Shoqafa. Just below I could see River Nile, and I was reminiscing those beautiful 4 days spent while cruising on River Nile. We are at Catacombs of Kom El Shoqafa, and is a historical archaeological site located in Alexandria, Egypt, and is considered one of the 7 wonders of the Middle Ages. It also has a circular staircase which was often used to transport deceased bodies. From the middle of it leads down into the tombs. The facility was then used as a burial chamber from the 2nd century to the 4th century.
This area famously known as Kom El Shoqafa. Kom El Shoqafa means a mound of pottery.
Okay.
Huh.
Yes.
Because in this area we discovered a huge amount of potteries covering all this area. This place was shown suddenly when a donkey legs fell in a hole. So our ground was over there. This was the original level of the ground, and this was all covered under the ground. 1907, one of the commoners who was riding his donkey, he fell in a hole. Searching in this hole, they found the main shaft of the tomb.
Oh.
The catacomb. We call it by that name. It is a famous kind of tomb for during the Greek and the Roman period. So usually most of the people come early.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting that we will be alone right now. So this is the main shaft of the tomb. This is where, or the way we discovered it. This was all covered in the ground, and suddenly a hole leading down to this shaft. So there were 92 steps. The original steps were 92, leading from the top part of the shaft here towards the deepest part of the tomb. But of course, by hand of restoration, we changed it into very proper steps like this.
Yeah.
Of course, the number is getting less. Along the shaft, we will see these such windows. This is to help to lower the body of the deceased from up there to the bottom level. So usually when they get the body, they wrap it by means of ropes, and men stand here waiting the body to get down, so they help the body to go safely without being crashed with the wall. See down, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's nice, very good.
Air conditioning. The nature of this place, because this is all carved. This is a sand rock, which is the nature of this place. Okay.
This is sand rock.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
And there is brick on
sandstone.
the brick on top.
Yes, this kind of bricks by the hand of restoration in order to keep the construction still standing.
Yeah.
Because when we found it, it was in a very rough condition, and the underground water was almost destroying the rest of it.
Okay.
because here in Alexandria it rains a lot during the winter season, so the ground absorbed a huge amount of water, and for a very long time it was kept because the half of the second floor as well as the first floor was completely submerged underwater. But 3 years ago, they absorbed the water and maintained the place in order to be like this. So this is the bottom floor. So if we continue taking the stairs, we'll find ourselves getting out here.
Yeah.
And from here, there is a direct shaft leading us to this rotunda. The rotunda, it is a dome supported by 6 pillars. The exact function of this rotunda is a mystery. We are not quite sure what this exactly mean, but perhaps it's only for decoration. So the people used to come from the stairs along the way from here, continue going down in order to take the body and push it through the shaft until they go to the main burial place. That's why they made these 2 seats here on either side, just to catch their priest and take rest, especially if you have to carry the body above the chute, which is taking a form of a shell. So the artist here is imitating the nature of the place, the shell like seashell. So at the left side, this is what we call it the traclinia. It's a dining place.
It's a dining place.
Dining place.
Wow.
Is that weird? Yes, of course, it's very weird.
Yeah, slightly.
Why they make a dining place in a tomb or in a cemetery? Because the ancient Egyptian, from the beginning of our history, they got this habit, visiting the deceased inside the tomb. Why? Because before they know dehydration, they used to keep supplies like food and drinks in the tomb. So they used to change it from time to another because they got spoiled. But once the people used to or succeeded to know dehydration, they succeeded to protect this thing, or this thing succeeded to survive for a long time. So the number of these vessels became less and less. In the past, at the beginning, it was like maybe once every month or something like that. Then it started to be like 2 or 3 times along the year. So in the past, the people used to live in one side of the city and bury their dead bodies on the other side, which is always at the west side. So it's a long trip, walking or taking donkeys or buffaloes, whatever. So it's a long day trip. So they come here after this long trip. They need to rest, they need to eat. So they consider it like a time where family come together to commemorate the memory of the deceased. Harmony in the life between the Egyptian and the Greeks, and by the time they mix it together. So this is a tomb which proves how both civilization mixed together in one place. Let's step down. So, you have been to Karnak, you have been to Luxor, right?
Yes.
And Edfu and Komombo as well.
Yes.
So, take a look to the columns here, the capital of the
Yes.
columns. It is a Greek Roman style, palm tree and flowers.
Yeah.
The Egyptian style, papyrus or lotus, right? But so we can see the Greek rock columns, but if you look to the falcon, so once we get here at the entrance to the tomb, we will see 2 races containing 2 statues. Perfectly. This is which I told you about. The people in a harmony way mixed everything together. The style of art. So
like
it's a typical Greek feature, curly hair, cheekbones, but Egyptian style of carving.
Correct.
The kind of kilt, it's a typical Egyptian
And
style.
also his posture.
Left leg forward, perfectly. On the other side, a typical Greek feature for the women,
Yeah.
the style of the hair wig, but the dress, typical Egyptian,
Yeah.
representing the details to show that she was pretty.
Ah.
But here she's right leg forward, a Greek style. The Egyptian, in that case, the woman is supposed to be two legs beside each other.
Yeah.
Then on either side here, they are decorating the door of the tomb with goddess Medusa, the
Okay.
protector of the tomb
Medusa.
in the Greek mythology. She
Okay.
used to be represented like a woman,
Hmm.
while her hair in the form of small snakes. Yeah, and this huge serpent, like as a diamond, they put gods while they are wearing the double crown.
Okay.
They are the protector of the Egyptian land.
Okay.
Then at the back of the door, God Anubis, god of mummification, the protector of the tomb. He used to be represented like a jackal or a jackal-headed man. But here they are showing him like a Greek or a Roman soldier, while here the upper part, like the lower part, sorry, like a dragon, and the upper part like God Anubis, the protector of the tomb, as he is guarding the entrance to prevent anyone from entering the tomb. The most interesting thing in this part of the tomb, which is very highly decorated as you can see, but without any description. Second, it had been cut into 3 parts, every one containing coffin or in sarcophagus, right?
Yeah.
But this sarcophagus had been cut to look like a sarcophagus. It is not a sarcophagus because can be open. It's not a lid.
It's
It
an
can be
illusion.
open. It is a kind of illusion, misdirection. It seems you that it's a sarcophagus, but it is not. It had been cut to look like a sarcophagus, which means there was no one buried inside.
So, what is the purpose of it? Nobody knows.
This is a mystery. We don't know. But here, a very beautiful scene showing the mummification process. Can we see the tenant from here side? But we found it also empty. The absence of any sarcophagus, the absence of any burial, the absence of any, say it had been built for a reason, done for a reason, and for unknown reason, everything completely stopped, and the whole place had been abandoned for good.
It's like a maze.
Yeah.
There are no coffins here. So it ends here, eh? And all have been numbered, see? A70, A69.
So there are about 71, I believe. No, 74.
70. There would be many.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go back.
Okay.
اوكي حاجه كده احنا في النص والصوره الخط ده ويجي معاك موقع
So the plan, changing it from a single tomb to a cemetery. So, watch your head and mind your step.
Come on, son. Okay.
Another extension to the tomb where we discover another door leading down.
Oh,
These steps leading down to this place where we found something looked like an altar containing a huge amount of bones, huge quantity of bones. These bones is nowadays displayed here. because of these bones, they call this extension the Hall of Caracal. Caracal was the ruler of Alexandria. During his time, there was a revolution took place by the use of Alexandria. So he arrested them and did a massacre. He killed them all. So where they have been buried, nobody knows. So when they discovered this huge quantity of bones, they said this is the Hall of Caracal, where he gathered all the bodies of the youth during the revolution time. But actually, by the time the examination discovered this is not a human bones; it's bones for horses.
Yeah.
During the Greek and the Roman time, horse races in Egypt was something very common and very popular. So as a kind of reward to the winning horses, after their death, they used to bury them here in this very, very small place. Some places like privacy for members. See? Thanks. Any questions?
No.
Okay, so once we're ready, I'm ready to leave in order to catch our time for the next visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.